Hello everyone and welcome to the Bandit's Den. Now hopefully this video clears some things up. Apparently some people who have recently met me, relatively recently, I'm getting pretty old, like to judge me based on stuff I said over 3 years ago when I've said completely different things for the last 2 years on my channel. So, I might apologize at some point. We'll find out, shall we? So, I seem to upset a lot of people just by existing because I'm fairly unconventional. Any category somebody tries to place me under, I'm unconventional, one of those. I'm an unconventional vegan, unconventional construction worker, unconventional modern male. Unconventional gamer, unconventional, all this shit. I don't seem to fit in any category that I might initially appear to fall under. Like I was telling some people before I got banned from this other vegan community again, I was telling people before that it just feels like I wasn't meant for this world. And don't worry, it's not. I know what it sounds like. It sounds like a fucking suicide thing. It's not. All right? I'm chilling. All right? I'm enjoying myself while I'm here. I don't want it to stop. And I want to see how it all ends, really. I can't if I stop playing right now, right? So this story is so fucking interesting, I want to keep reading it. But it just feels like I'm an extra puzzle piece in a box that QC fucking missed. I wasn't supposed to go into that one. That's how it feels like pretty often. Like I don't fit. And so, me not fitting in and of its own really upsets some people. And they like to wait for opportunities to burn a witch, in which case is me. And, I'm stupid enough to give people the opportunity. And then they start e-stalking me, and they go through a bunch of shit and find out that some of my old videos are still up, my angry, hateful, spiteful videos. My old videos made by somebody who isn't me anymore, and decide to distribute it. And then all kinds of people get in contact with me, threaten to dox me, want to find out some of my personal information so they could come and ruin my fucking real life. And all this fucking shit pops off. Just because somebody doesn't like me personally. Which is very unfortunate. And they make it very difficult to be kind to them. They really do. They make it really difficult for me to not fucking hate them. Seriously. So you send all these fucking people after me. It's ridiculous. Trying to ruin my fucking life. Come on. Over some shit that I freely admit is fucked up. I said a lot of fucked up shit back in the day. But you know what? I already made a video saying that's not me anymore. And I received a bunch of backlash from that community about it. But for some reason, the penance isn't finished being paid. I mean, somebody even threatened me that when I left that community, right? Somebody already threatened me, and who knows, maybe they're still looking for me. I don't give a fuck, because that's not me anymore. Nobody can force me to be in a community. Nobody can force me to not be vegan. I can do whatever the fuck I want, guys. Alright? If I want to not abuse animals, I'm gonna stay vegan. So fuck you. And I don't have to be part of a community whose premise sounds really good on paper, but breeds a bunch of hateful individuals. That's too much negativity for me to handle, so I think I'll go hang out over here by myself. And you can't make me continue to be part of that community. I can walk away whenever I want. This isn't a fucking gang. Alright? before I go too crazy, that content I made back in the day was because I felt like back then I felt like I was a puzzle piece that didn't that QC missed. I wasn't supposed to be in this box, and I don't fit in anywhere. And I felt like the universe had shortchanged me by having me born in this specific time and place in the universe, and I got fucked because I don't belong here. And I was angry. And I was setting out to let everybody know how fucking angry I was about everything. Especially a group of people who I blamed for all of my troubles. Now, of course, they weren't necessarily people who were born into a certain group. It's a political affiliation thing, right? People who choose to be a part of that. But still, I bought into a lot of the hate that was in that community, which is why I felt the need to walk away from it. And of course, it's a vicious circle over there. Like, the more angry and verbal I was about stuff, the more likes and comments I got. And so, it was a vicious cycle. I was already fucking angry, but then I was getting positive reinforcement for my anger. And so I got angrier and angrier. It was just not healthy. So, even though I knew a lot of people would be fucking upset, some of you were very supportive of me deciding to walk away. And I appreciate you guys. But everybody else, you could go fuck off. I don't give a fuck. However, now I've got vegans fucking finding this shit out and digging up my past on me when I'm not even that guy anymore. I mean, fuck. I would consider a relationship if somebody's cool enough and vegan. That's my number one fucking rule. Probably the only rule in my house because it's chaos here usually. It's just the dogs are asleep. Number one rule in my house is no animal products. So if I was to date a chick, she would need to be vegan, right? And if I was to date a vegan chick, she would need to not be crazy. And I think the vegan population is still a little bit too small to find one of those right now. For me anyways. Who knows? Maybe I'll be surprised. I'm always fucking surprised. And that's the whole thing here, is I need to stay open-minded. And I can't be that old person I was and be open-minded. The old person I was completely closed-minded. And so, I take everything with a grain of salt, and I'm like, yeah, maybe. Like I told you guys before, I can't say there's absolutely no way I'll ever get into a relationship. I do like my life of solitude. It's very nice. I've had it for 6 years. I like being alone. It's peaceful, but sometimes maybe it's too peaceful and boring, and time goes by really fast when you start getting into a routine all by yourself, and it feels like my life is just floating on by quickly, because one day molds into the next day, and everything goes as planned, and everything is perfect, and I have a schedule, and it's the same all the time, and there's nothing really to disrupt it other than people driving shitty in traffic, or a crackhead in my front yard without their pants on screaming. That's about all that breaks up the monotony. And they've found that the reason why time goes by faster as you get older is because you've experienced all this already before, so you're on autopilot more often. And I've found that being alone so much all the time, I'm on autopilot more often, and fuck. One day can feel like 10 minutes sometimes. It's crazy. It's like at the end of the day, I'll sit back and be like, what the fuck did I do? I hardly did anything. I hardly got anything done. Because I have no time anymore. Days feel like minutes. It's ridiculous. I mean, I'm this age now. When I started that channel back in the day, that feels like a year ago. And that was what, like 5 years ago? It's ridiculous. Time is going too fast. Anyways, I get all fucking tangential. Thing is, I can't say definitely not or definitely yes about anything. I mean, is there a possibility I will consume animal products in the future or have to go hunting? Who knows? Civilization could collapse, and hunting animals for my survival could become a necessity. But right now, it's not necessary, and so I'm not going to hurt animals intentionally just for simple pleasures of fucking eating a meal for 5 minutes when I can enjoy a plant-based one just as much. Or buying leather boots from a store here in town because I don't want to spend the time fucking researching vegan work boots on the internet. Which I have vegan work boots now. They're pretty sweet. And I have another pair on the way. You know, but do I regret a lot of the things I said in the past? Yeah, of course. That's why the fuck all of that content is gone. I deleted my BitChute account. I deleted all the angry content I could find on this channel from before I found a new way of living. You know, it's just, there's a platform out there that has some of my content that I don't have any control over. And yeah, I contacted them. I want them to remove it. Are they going to? I doubt it. But let this video serve as a statement that that's not me anymore. Yes, I do regret a lot of those things I said. And, you know, that's not me anymore. That's not who I am. That's not how I operate. Of course, going vegan changes a person a lot. And I can't be how I used to be anymore and still consider myself a vegan. And I experienced a lot of things that a lot of people that I had preconceived notions about, they helped me out unconditionally. And, you know, I've been on this kind of spirit quest for the last more than 2 years now. It's been like 2 years and 3 months since I disappeared and came back totally different. And I keep changing. You know, I've been on this perpetual, pretty much, spirit quest, and I don't seek to become how I used to be. I seek only to get better at being a good person and stuff. And, you know, it's just, it sucks that people want to take my past and things I said in the past that I've since deleted over, you know, on platforms I do have control over. And they want to weaponize it and dox me and try to ruin my real life over it. And, like, you know, a couple of individuals that, for whatever reason, I don't think they even understand completely why, they grew to develop an intense dislike of me when I still, up until the end there, thought they were my friends, thought they were my close friends, and I thought I could trust them. And, you know, they turned around and played psychologists and declared that the only thing that could help me to never be like the person I was 3 or 4 years ago again is to isolate me from the entire community. Thankfully, I have some friends that stood by me, and we created our own Discord server. And I very much love those people. They've been very supportive, and loving through this whole thing. Very good friends. That's the best thing that came out of this whole situation, is I found out who my real friends are. And it's all those people on that Discord server that I'm an admin on now. Because I figured I keep fucking getting banned from shit because I'm a piece of a puzzle that doesn't fit, essentially. And so, why not create my own fucking Discord server? Because then I won't get fucking banned for stupid shit just because people have a personal problem with me. So I did. And some of my very best friends are admins on that Discord server. And we'll see how long it lasts. Hopefully it lasts a long time. Because I love all those people. Good people. But everybody else, yeah, they just, for whatever reason, slowly grew this strong dislike for me while I was still under the impression that we were good friends and I could trust them. And you know, unearthed this shit from how I used to be before I went vegan, before I went pagan, before I even got into recovery and quit drinking. And this shit was from quite some time ago. I mean, those of you who have known me can tell I'm a completely different person now. I even talk different. I have a different damn, I can't even think of the word. But yeah, I'm just not the same guy I used to be. But unearthing all this shit from my past and spraying it all over for 1,000 people to see. So, and then sending them over to the new Discord server to spray that shit up everywhere, and then fucking start threatening me, threatening to find out who I am, threatening to find out my employer, threatening to ruin my real life, and vowing to get me banned from everything vegan. Just because I don't think they even know. I don't think they even know why they set out to do all of this shit to me. Thankfully, nobody got to me in real life. Nobody, as far as I know, negatively affected my professional life. I never heard anything. Nobody showed up at my house. Good thing, because if anybody did that, I would have to defend myself, and it wouldn't end up pretty. I don't want to have to do that. I don't want to have to hurt anybody. You know, but it was, I mean, I spent at least 2 or 3 weeks putting out fires left and right, trying to get people off of my back and stuff. And it was hell. And I hope it's over. I somehow feel like it's not. But I really, really, really just want to be left alone with my community, and I just want to continue being vegan and be an advocate for the animals. I mean, that's what I want, really. And you know, so just a reminder, I'm not that person anymore who was in those videos from years ago. Look at Joey Carbstrong. I mean, he did worse things than I have said in his past as a gangster. And he had a lot of time to think in prison. Just like me, I was given this way to think that ended up leading me to decide that I need to go vegan. Joey had all this time to sit around in prison and think, and he came to the conclusion he should go vegan. And he's a very awesome guy now. He's not that person he used to be. Just like I'm not that person that I used to be. Going vegan can change somebody. So if anybody tells you any bullshit about me and you look at what year it's from, if it predates me even getting into recovery, there's a good chance that I don't think that way anymore. I mostly only think in the peaceful ways, like how I enjoy my solitude. And, though, I mean, it has pros and cons, like I said. Time just flies by when you're in solitude. It just starts accelerating, and you can't stop it, which is kind of unfortunate. But it's still enjoyable. I mean, a lot of things I could take it or leave it. Relationship, I could take it or leave it. I mean, uh, solitude, I can take it or leave it. Yeah, I guess I've said everything I wanted to say here. But that goes for, anybody that you meet. If you hear things from people about, oh, they are this way right now, um, maybe talk to them, double check the facts, and find out for yourself. Because maybe, just maybe, that person that told you those bad things about that person has a personal issue with them for whatever reason, because they're jealous. I don't know. And maybe they're just trying to ruin their reputation because they don't like them as an individual. You know, me regretting things I've said in the past doesn't really take away how painful it is to have somebody that you thought you could trust, who you considered a close friend, that you could divulge things to, fucking stabs you in the back like this. It still hurts. Like, yeah, I was an asshole in the past. Shit. Maybe I even deserve this. Maybe I even deserve somebody digging all that shit up on me and fucking spewing it everywhere and sending doxers my way, trying to dox me and ruin my fucking real life over shit that I said in the past long before I changed. Maybe I deserve it. I don't know. I mean, I'll leave it up to you to decide. Because I don't know. Maybe I do for saying all that shit. But it's still kind of emotionally painful. All this happened like 2 months ago. It took me all this time to gather myself and think about it and all this stuff. What am I gonna say? And it's make sure I'm not gonna like cry on camera over it or something, because it's very upsetting. And these individuals I thought were my friends fucking did all this shit. Never mind that noise. That's just a mouse. I caught mice in my kitchen, and I didn't want to release them um, because it's in the middle of winter. So I guess I'm their guardian now. So I cleaned up my kitchen really good so they don't have anything to ruin anymore. I caught 5 of them, and I think the others have moved out now because I didn't leave anything for them to eat anymore. But I have these 5 mice now, and they're kind of annoying sometimes, but it's not their fault. Anyways, thanks for joining me on this one, guys. You know, people change. So, fuck. A handful of people didn't employ contempt prior to investigation with me. They showed up on our new server called Respect Animals on Discord. They showed up over there to ask me themselves instead of to crucify me and try to dox me and ruin my real life. Some people actually showed up with an intention to hear it from their horse's mouth, and they ended up staying and getting banned from the other server for being involved with me because they hate me so fucking much that they don't want anybody that has anything to do with me to be on their server. That's how much I bother them, I guess. But they ended up staying, and we're good friends now. A lot of those people are my good friends. I consider them my good friends, even though most of them I've never seen what their face looks like. Anyways, yeah, nothing really educational here. I highly recommend that anybody who stumbles upon this video and has no idea what the fuck I'm saying or wants to be like, oh, see, vegans are fucking assholes. Vegans are mean to each other and all this stuff. Nah, it's just, there's fucking assholes everywhere. There's shitty people everywhere. It doesn't matter what you're like. Somebody's gonna hate you and want to fuck you over just because you are who you are. And fuck them. You can still go vegan anyways. You can still respect animals and be kind to them. And eat plants. And wear fabric. It's pretty fucking simple. It's pretty simple to be kind to others and not wear their skin or eat their dead flesh. Or suck on their tits or whatever. Because that's what cow milk is. It's pretty easy to be respectful of animals and still live a healthy, comfortable life. Look at me. I'm still pretty fucking healthy. You can't really tell because it's dark, but I look goddamn the same. I weigh the same. I feel the same. I'm just more chill because I have one less thing resting on my conscience. So, despite how some vegans can be, forgive them. They're fucking humans, and they're fucking pieces of shit a lot of the time to other human beings, just like anybody else, right? I mean, a non-vegan tried to steal my fucking truck. A non-vegan stole $2,500 worth of my fucking tools. Non-vegans are assholes to me and harass me constantly, but I'm learning to take it in stride. So, I mean, people suck. And just got to learn how to live with them. So, do your own thing. Respect animals if you do. If you see a point in being kind to animals, go vegan. If you want any pointers on how, my email is in the description down below. You can email me and ask me for advice. Or I could hook you up with our Discord server called Respect Animals. You could probably find it by going to Discord and looking for vegan servers. If you look for the vegan tag, we'll be there somewhere on the first page. Respect Animals. You can join and hit me up and be like, hey, Zangati fucking came from your channel or whatever. And, you know, we can give you some helpful advice on how to go vegan. Now, I would much appreciate if somebody from here ends up over there and takes their first steps toward being a better person. But yeah, until next time, guys, I have some ideas of stuff I want to do. I just need to scrape together the finances to buy the equipment for it. But hopefully by March next year, I'll have something a little more interesting put together. Maybe Adventures with Klaus. We'll see. We'll see. I don't want to say too much and fucking disappoint you guys, alright? But we'll see. I would like to have something more mobile than this webcam. And my other GoPro is pretty much out of commission, so I need to get a new one. Daddy needs a new GoPro. So, until next time, later guys, peace out for real, respect animals, and go vegan. Later.